Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Utah Utes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10 here.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. It's a rough opening possession. They're now backed up. It's 3rd and a mile. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense hurting itself with a penalty. 1st down and 20. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw yet again. Launching it downfield. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Ball is free in the backfield. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Makes a quick catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Using his legs, it's Rhodes. The Utes pick up enough for a first down here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Pressure is coming. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The attempt is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Has the first down, still on the move. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A quick shoot. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Syracuse looking to convert on 4th down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Orangemen.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Now here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Linebacker shifting around now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's looking deep here. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Huge play, moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the Utes line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Send the back in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lofting it toward the left sideline. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
First down and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they get him down after the completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They test the middle but get stuck. That run goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They go with a direct snap. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? QB decides to keep it here. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Rhodes.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They're going to run it. Get some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it falls incomplete. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here to prevent a touchdown. And they'll run it with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment before this important play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And with that, they regain the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Syracuse offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced.
They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. That is settled for 3 last time. Defense is coming out. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Looking to pass here on second down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
3rd and long. If this defense gets a 3rd sack in a row, this place will come unhinged. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Utah offense takes the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket now, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time, a completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and there is
intercepted, picked off by the defense. Great move in the open field. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Well executed. He finds space and gets the 1st down yardage. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have.
Touchdown, Orangemen. And they go in front here in the second half. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah.
It's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up.
Chris, we're in the fourth quarter. You're in the red zone with a nice lead, a chance to maybe score and put this game away, and instead you put the ball on the ground. It's a fumble. This game just got really interesting.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Utes offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Rose. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A quick throw out left, complete. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Handoff from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the first down, and a good find by the quarterback.
And the Utes will have 1st and 10 here. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Come to the line for second down and very short now.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back in motion now. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, that's positive yards on first and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Utah. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Going with the old counter run here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Jukes to get past a man. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Utah offense takes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. In the clear at the 25. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Utes lining up here on 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. There's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback just takes a knee. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Lets you go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw. And
he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. And the big play to start the drive, but now 2 incompletions. They face a 3rd and 10. Looking to scramble. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. One last pass attempt, ball is incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.